this year's Metro couldn't check out all the events? Then he has got you covered. Join the events this year's what's more live casting stories. Here's the line. Week 1, ignite the Metro. Week 2, hunt for guitar party. Natural. Hopes and dreams. The Chronicle. 4 is all with Metro. 5 is a special than young. 6 is Gifty with the Rickety Stunt Show. Week 6 is in the hero comedy and stuff. Week 8, 5 at the Masquerade. Finally, the end combat match. So catch YouTube every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's on. Keep the on.
Into the midst of this conspiracy steps a small group of heroes. Their adventures will take them far to the north and into the heart of the Empire. They will be both Catspaw and foil. They will be embroiled in politics and war. And they alone will save the Empire from its greatest enemy, the enemy within.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to The Enemy Within, live here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? Yes, folks, we took a week off, had a lot of things going on, but we are back for another exciting night of Warhammer action live here on RVTV. Of course, I'm the Shades, and I got the boys with me. I got Mike Shell, Matty Jay, Mildra the Monk, BioHybrid. Guys, how we doing tonight?
My ears. My poor ears.
R.I.P. headphones.
And you instantly regret getting those headphones. That's volume, mind you.
You should know better, Bio.
Let me play you the song of my people.
In better news, ladies and gentlemen, I have gotten another thing on my quest to get a Blue Ranger cosplay.
So I heard.
I'm so glad I got the kid size, not that standard size now. I'm gonna say there. By the way, big thumbs up to Dozier Studios. He's the one who, the gentleman running that is responsible for that particular buckle. He said that he didn't expect a delay, so he sent a little extra bonus thing. I was being patient. Plus, there was a Canadian holiday, so I'm like, he gave me an extra buckle.
Nice.
The thumb is up, good sir. The thumb is up.
Yeah, and support for the local crew because he's a local Floridian. Hell, he's local. He's within this county. So yeah. Also, hope you guys are prepped up for Monday with the return of MetroCon Live. Woot woot! Just to give you guys a heads up, I've already finished the Fire Show and I've been working on several other videos. You guys have no idea. I've been on an editing frenzy this last couple of days, trying to edit several shows, not only for MetroCon Live but also for other things. So I've been busy as fuck.
Yep.
Yes, Shades is pretty much going to be unreachable for the next few weeks.
I wouldn't say unreachable, just difficult to get a hold of.
Yes, editing MetroCon, go hell.
Can't talk. Editing convention footage, go hell.
No, that's TJ Omega right now.
Omega and the Shades right now.
200 plus gigabytes. 24 hours of video did that son of a bitch record. That's
Oh shit, that's about the same as TJ's. He had about
No.
the same
That's
amount.
what I'm saying. That's his.
That is TJ.
Oh.
I only got like 84 gigs of footage myself total.
Still, that's a hell of a lot.
Yeah, well, it's also very high def. Like, we're talking 1080p footage here, so of course it's going to be, you know, high file size. So, and we're talking several hours here. You know, every show is roughly around an hour long. So, yeah. I think, believe it or not, the fire show is the shortest. And that's even with all the extras I slapped onto it. Anyway, I think it's time we get going. Mildra, kick us off.
All right. So when we last left off, you guys. It seemed like it was a case of we're moving up in the world when you got invited to a garden party, aka an excuse for Graf Frederick to show off how awesome he is.
Yeah, we all know how that ended up.
In other words, it's a self-flagellation show.
No, flagellation involves pain.
Yeah.
Okay, a self-fellatio show.
Which also you learn that the witch hunter who's staying in this place, stay away from her.
Yeah, because I almost got killed.
And
Hey, witch hunter lady, how about a grab? No dice. This isn't over, said someone else, but not me. Stayed clear away from that bitch.
Matty, are you able to play the video that I put up on Discord in the audio like that, or would you need to do some conversion?
Oh, I can play through the speakers real quick.
Yeah, because that pretty much sums up what you found out after the smoke had cleared, and you dealt with capturing a juvenile demigriff.
Oh, let's put it this way. Let me speak up the thing over here and hit this little thing.
Inspection is nothing but a smoke screen. I heard explosions steadily. They played us like a damn fiddle!
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very appropriate, too, fuckers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Metal Gear Solid 5.
We also found out that the Whistler got an upgrade and a shitload of armor.
Yeah, the Whistler is now Sir Whistler, or I suppose in this case it would be Air Whistler. You're not quite a graph yet because, well, you have a title but you don't have land.
Yeah, he's on my level right now, which for Von Brenner is just like, dear God, I share a level of nobility with this big oaf.
Yeah, come on, you like it, buddy. I don't even have to call you Hair Von Brenner. I just call you Buddy Von Brenner.
Oh, Sigmar, protect me.
Hey, it's to him. It's an upgrade to next to Lord Fussy Butt.
To the rest of us, it's the worst nightmare come true.
Now that said, the morning has. When we last left off, Hans had come up to you asking if you would help out, and you did. And the good news is that it wasn't it. It was a short drive. It was a short drive there and back. He ended up transferring onto another coach. But at the same time, let's see. Who has the Who has the highest? Who has the highest aid? Who actually? I've got a better approach with this. Everybody, I want everybody to roll observation. Put for this, it's going to be 2 challenge dice.
Observation intelligence, so 3 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 challenge.
Rolled.
Rolling. And done.
All right, that's 1 down.
Done.
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 Okay, Matty, what do you got?
2 successes, 2 bangs.
All right. Because you rolled 2 banes, you suffer 1 fatigue. Well, the sun has been bearing down. It's one of those rare sunny days in Abraham. Unlike the heavy amount of fog and rain that it usually ends up getting this time of the year. Mike, what did you get?
Tell your 3 boons.
All right. And Shades?
2 success, 3 boons, 2 chaos star, 1 Rysic success rolls into another Rysic success, rolls into a standard success.
All right. And Bio?
Straight success.
All right. While preparing to move between coaches, you did spot that there was a letter with what seems like a seal that used black wax on it. With what looks like a white skull. Oh, it was basically black wax with a white skull. You just Shades, you and Aristeo ended up pocketing that. But are you gonna try and decipher it when you open up the letter after the business has been done? Because obviously you weren't gonna open up the letter at that time. Because
yeah, obviously the last thing I want to do is him seeing me read something he was supposed to belong to him. No, I'm gonna go ahead and read it once he's away.
Right.
All right. Before we do anything, I'm going to use Blessing of Health to heal up Matty real quickly.
All right.
Any challenge die on that?
I'm just hand waving that you rolled that.
All right. Fair enough.
Reset to 0 then. Thanks, by the way, buddy.
No problem.
Basically, what happened in story is I'm looking into the. I have seen the light. It burns. I got it. Burns.
You're looking into the wrong light, Whistler.
And for those playing at home, yes, that was indeed a Simpsons reference.
Yep.
Ooh, a cookie.
Put the cookie down.
Put
No.
the cookie down. No.
Moving right along.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, okay. Here's the good news. It's definitely a letter. The problem is for whatever, maybe either it's really bad handwriting or it's in another language because you can't read it. Because the only thing that you can tell is that it looks like Elvish script.
At that point, I look right over. Yeah, I look right over at him and go, like,
what?
Can you get anything out of this?
Let me see what I can what this is looking at.
All right. You are able to read it, and you can tell that it's, first off, you can obviously tell that it wasn't written by somebody who was not a proper elf, because the type of script that's being used is very outdated. It had you see a lot of stuff in there that hasn't been used in any sort of elven script in centuries. But it does say thank you for it does say you have served your purpose well. You are no longer needed in Averheim. Leave now and move and head south. And then you see, and the signature that's on the thing just says C.
Oh, son of a... Oh.
Well, it could be worse.
Again.
It could be... Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, that's C.
C, as in cowl.
We played right into his hands yet again.
I'm gonna rip his head off and shit down his neck.
We just helped.
Okay, Arlie Army.
Well, more Duke Nukem than anything else, but whatever.
We just helped one of his agents escape. He's really starting to get on my nerves. No, he's been on my nerves. Now he's just starting to royally piss me off.
Just remember, better off than on.
What the
He's
GM
pissing
said,
me off because he's pissing on us.
I can't believe I'm the one that's actually trying to calm down someone, but here's an idea. How about we chase him? Follow
Well,
him.
you do have
Find him.
You guys do have one possible lead, even though it's a scant one, and that is the fact that well, Alwyn had hinted at this before when it came to the murder victims, that it was using Skaven magic, and you saw the scratches after the incident, so you can link those two together. Now it's just a matter of finding where they are in this city. So who do you think? You've already made a few contacts here and there throughout the city during the week or so that you guys have been here. Who do you think you'd want to ask first?
This is tricky. Run by the clues that we've gathered again.
Keep him in mind. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alwyn had stated to you shortly before she had to leave that the consistency with the murder victims, and presumably the victims that were not, who they couldn't find the body for, all of the kind of wound that's usually associated with Skaven magic. Skaven, of course, being Ratman. And there's also the scratches in the hole that you found that was used after the garden party incident. So with those two, you have confirmation that that there are Skaven inside Abraham somewhere. You just need to figure out where would be a good place to look.
That is.
But you've made plenty of contacts, and you're on good terms with people there. So, who do you think you'd want to ask first when it comes to this issue?
Well, it is tricky. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm trying to think. Any of you guys got any ideas?
Finding Skaven in Abraham.
This is tricky. I honestly can't even think. Like, I'm trying to go through all my all the people we've met. Who would be the most likely to give us the clues we need?
I'm almost thinking the second in command of the guard, Arta.
What makes you say that?
She can. Her guards are all around the city. They would report anything like that back to her.
Yeah, but if the guards had been able to find something by now, they would have already told us about it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. They don't answer to us.
No, but they also know we've been investigating the situation. And considering that, you know, we mentioned the rat then at the garden party, I'm pretty sure, you know, they would have said something to us by now. Because they know we helped them in return for helping. Considering it helps both ends of the situation, they'd be more than happy to work with us on that. No, the guards wouldn't have anything for us on this one. If anything, we should probably check the local dive bars.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I want everybody to roll. Let's go with fellowship, and let's add. If you've got charm or guile, use that. This is going to be a difficulty 2 task with 1 misfortune die.
Okay. 4 characteristic, 1 expertise, 1 misfortune, and 2 challenge.
Done.
Rolling.
Ready.
Okay.
Matty?
Failure, 1 boon.
All right. What you ended up hearing was that if Skaven existed, the Empire would have known about it and dealt with it by now. Is what you found asking around. Mike, what did you get?
1 success, 1 chaos star.
I said that there's a lot of no two beastmen or mutants can be alike. But the idea of a whole society of them, that's a bit of a stretch, methinks, is the vibe that you end up hearing. Shades, what did you get?
2 success, 2 boons, 2 chaos star.
All right. Well, he always sounded a bit loony about. I remember hearing the. You ended up talking to the scholars, and I remember hearing. What are you? What do you believe? Do you believe that crap too? Like the luminary does. So one of them says a bit dismissively to you. Bio, what do you got?
1 success, 1 bane.
When asking about the guards, he says, "I haven't seen one, but I've met dwarves, and they will swear on their own and they have sworn up and down on their own beards that they've seen them. So I'm inclined to at least believe they exist."
Well, hearing that, now I'm curious about this luminary. What is he?
Oh.
Well, you've already met Luminary Mauer, and you know where he lives.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Mike,
true.
did you try to talk?
No, I was just saying, yeah, we got Mallard that we can talk to then.
And the dwarves, apparently.
Well, the thing you have to keep in mind is that a lot of the guardsmen had previously fought at Blackfire. So they ended up fighting alongside dwarves against an orc wall, and have met dwarves in the past. So but there's not a whole lot. But you're not going to find much in the way of dwarves this far out. It was just a case of. You may recall in Dragon Age how the Empire. Not the Empire, but the Grey Wardens had those treaties when it came to a Darkspawn Blight. It's pretty much a similar principle that the Empire has with the dwarves here. They've been on good relationships since the Empire was founded, so when they call for help, they usually can get it.
Well, our best guess is Luminary Mauer, I guess.
So you do head to the end where he's at, and knock on his door. Let me switch to the audio for a bit. All right, there we go. Just need a second to warm it up. So who's going to knock on the door first?
Well, considering this is a religious guy we're dealing with, right?
No, Luminary Mauer is a light mage. He's of the same order that Alwyn was.
Yeah, but we don't have Alwyn with us, so not much we could do there. So,
I'll do it.
Balco, you take point.
A priest of Sigmar knocking on the door of a mage.
How about you there, Von Brenner?
Looks like it's my cue then.
You immediately hear somebody sigh and says, "Willem, would you make yourself useful and open that?" You see his somebody who's clearly his servant opening the door, and you see that he even though it's only a semi-temporary stay, he already has made his residence look less like somebody's room and more like their own lab. With a bunch of notes scrawled everywhere and not exactly tidy. It's Herr Frederick's favorite troublemakers. What can I do for you today, gentlemen?
Glad to see we're welcomed. As a matter of fact, we wanted to have a word with the Luminary since we've heard some rumors that he might be able to help elaborate on. Rest assured, they're nothing against him.
Right. Well, you can find him at his desk.
I think I'll stay out here, boys.
Ah, yes. Understandable, Falco. Very well. We shall join you shortly.
I'll just walk downstairs.
Mhm. All right. As for the rest of you head in. See Matt. All right, goes. You know, I hate to. Are you perhaps here to give me Frederick's grievances over the fact that I was right about that thing?
No, Sir Maui. Rest assured, I was worried about it myself, and when it was gone, I was honestly not surprised. But I also know a man as stubborn as von Kaufmann is difficult to deal with in a circumstance like that.
I suppose stubborn knows stubborn.
Oh, trust me, no argument for me. I know I'm a stubborn bastard at times myself, but I at least make sure my stubbornness is used for good. Oh, would you hush? I at least try to make sure my stubbornness is put to good use, which is also why I'm here.
The point is conceded.
You see, we recall when that thing was taken, we noticed some slaving marks around. And upon our research, we heard you might have known some things about slaving in this city. Perhaps you could help us out.
Finally, somebody with a brain who's not giving me the same old friggin' lines. I have been trying for years to try and convince people this is the thing, but no, I keep hearing, oh no, they were taken out in the 1450s. Oh no, they can't be a thing. Beastmen aren't that well organized. Oh no, they can't be a thing. Otherwise, the Empire would have known about it.
Trust me, we heard many of the same things ourselves. But if these events recently have taught us anything, is that we have to take every potential threat seriously, because you never know which one's going to strike next.
I know, it's just every single scholar I've tried to talk to this about, from here to the Kislev borders, keeps telling me I'm some kind of crackpot. That a wizard as talented as me shouldn't be wasting his time on conspiracy theories.
Even if this was true that that your mind was broken, well, even a broken clock can be right twice a day, can't it? It's worth at least looking into.
I have tried to look into it so I could propose, so that the next time I was in Altdorf, I could propose a more thorough investigation, possibly involving the help of the Grey Order. And he goes to his shelf and he pulls out a book, because you see, even something so. You see, during the last war, where they were known to have existed, there was talk of a certain weapon. You see him flip a few pages before he shows a book. On the book is what looks like a massive bell that's made out of green stone. This bell was never used. It was half finished. But supposedly, when it rings, it's able to summon chaos itself.
Oh yes, of course, because someone has to create weapons of ultimate power.
I know it seems like a stretch, but if they From my investigation, they like to keep themselves as concealed as possible, and rely very much on the idea that most of the common and noble lot alike believes that they don't exist. But anything that's trying to be that secretive will not spread its wings too far. I mean, after all, I think you would agree that there's a bit of consistency with each of the bodies that were found in the last few days.
You're certainly not wrong about that, sir.
And where were they found?
And most of them were in the river.
Were they before or after the river swelled?
Before.
Yes.
I would ask what your next move is, but I think I have a very strong guess as to what it is.
Yes, I believe we're going to be going on a hunt. At this point, we take any lead we can get. In and of themselves, a group of slaven acting out like this would be unnatural. However, if they were controlled by something, it's very well possible something like this could happen. It's a stretch, no doubt, but this could very well be the lead we're looking for. Best leads are the ones that no one ever thinks about.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this also means we'll have to be looking in places that most noblemen would dare never tread.
Right.
I mean, I've been treading in the human world for 50 years, so it's no different for me.
Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to recall who among you has the I seem to recall talent.
That's definitely not me then.
Nope.
Not me.
I could have sworn that. No, you had I've seen worse.
Yeah, that's mine.
But it's roll intellect add one challenge die, just straight intelligence. You can use stance die if you so wish to.
I'm not in this one since they're still talking to him.
Well, they had already left. They had already left.
So what's going on, Van Brenner?
They're slaving in the city. It appears that they're hiding, and they're more advanced than the typical slaving you would really find. Slaving from olden times, before the wars. The question is where are they hiding, and why are they doing these? Why are they committing these acts? Who are they working for? Or what are they working for? What is their goal?
So you said intelligence and 1 challenge, Mildra?
Yep.
Here, I'll get in on that.
3 success, 3 boon for me.
Bowling.
Any other skills involved?
Nope.
Okay. 1 success, 1 boon for me.
All right. You. Shades, what do you got?
Just give me set this up. I got 1 success and 1 boon.
All right. Matty?
I didn't roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your intelligence is at 3.
Yeah, it
So
wouldn't
is
have mattered
mine.
anyway.
So is mine, but I rolled it anyway.
Aristeo, you do recall one other detail when you look from both the bodies and the previous incident. Now, given your experience with nobility, you have had to suffer whenever you've had to be at gatherings. You've had to suffer through a dozen different perfumes, and over the years, learn to differentiate certain smells because of that. And because, well, whenever some of the nobles would come to the von Brenner house for some sort of get together, every one of them would have their own different smell that they'd bring with them. I'm not saying you're full on bloodhound, but you have a habit of being able to pick that kind of stuff out.
If it's strong enough, even I can go, that smells very familiar.
Raggy.
And you notice the same smells during when you inspected the body. Even though it was faint, but you also got it a lot. You got it a lot stronger after the garden party. Quick lime.
Quick lime. That's the smell that I was smelling every time. Can't believe I didn't notice that sooner. Huh. Does anyone know anything about quick lime in this city?
That would be the tanneries, and one which is nearby. Which because of where a tannery is, it's gonna be nearby both the river and a sewer.
Wasn't there some kind of sewer system near the sewer entrance near the tanneries? I think we need to pay a visit over there.
Yes.
Now, it's specifically used for certain types of kilns when it comes to heating the hide. But fortunately for you, the 2 old men who usually run the 2 main tanneries in here, because of the fact that they can't work due to all the shit that's gone on, they're in the bar.
What
So
a surprise.
So there is nobody home when you get to the tannery.
Yeah, I suppose.
Right.
Alright, so we just look around for sewer entrance, I guess.
Are you gonna go in? Are you gonna go inside their house and investigate, or are you going to?
I think we go inside first.
All right. All right. Whoever goes inside, they're going to be rolling intelligence and observation. This is going to be a 2-die difficulty thing.
I'm out.
I'll take it because I've got specialties and all around on that one. I've got it fortune die and intelligence, and I've got skills and observation. Plus, I have 5 intelligence. 3 success, 1 chaos star.
All right. You do a bit of digging, and you find what looks like a you find a note that says here your payment is here. Open the sluice drain at just after nightfall when everyone is closed. Tell no one else.
Is it the same signature?
This one is written normally.
So basically, they are in the sewers.
Wait, sewer level? Really?
Actually, let me have this one. You're gonna have to let me have.
This better be good.
Great, we're playing Battletoads.
At least it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Don't worry, I have no intention of doing a water level with you guys navigating the most impossible area.
You did that, we'd have to end our relationship this very night.
Those damn bikes.
You get a pass. I'm not even hitting the button. You just get a pass.
All right. Hold on a minute. I had to do a bit of messing about because Roll20 decided it was going to mess around with me and mess with some of my art placements after I tried to do a bit of cleanup to try and get rid of some clutter.
Ah, Roll20 being a bitch. Must be another day that ends in Y.
So, would you say it's Roll20 o'clock, motherfuckers?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you play the drop for that.
Fair enough. I had it ready, but fair enough.
You know what? He may not ask you to play the button. I will. What time is it, Matty?
So it's Roll20 o'clock, mother. Get in there! Get the fuck in there! Woohoo!
RVT
So
Entertainment burying jokes into the ground since 2011.
We bury jokes harder than the man with 3 H's.
Oh!
Damn right.
Oh.
Damn right.
Oh!
Okay, why you gotta talk shit about me?
No, don't try to do the Triple H. That's my gimmick.
Hey, what are you two doing? Get back to work, assholes. Fuck you.
All right, back on
Anyway,
And see.
so as you approach the slough, as you approach one of the sluice gate that's nearby, the one thing you can tell is that the bottom of the gate is very scratched.
I think we found our target, boys. I shop.
Oh god, this.
All right. The downside is that if you hit the switch, then you're gonna end up having to deal with a mess, and that's gonna cause attention. So somebody's got to brute strength that thing open.
Whistler, you're up, buddy.
All right, what do I smash? How do I fuck it up?
Well, you're not smashing what you are going to be doing. Instead, is trying to lift a gate. So this is going to be a strength athletics roll, difficulty 2 misfortune die.
All right,
That's
so
Matty
5
versus-
characteristic, 2 fortune on top of that, plus 2 trained in athletics. Let's see. So that would make it. Plus, I have 2 more. So let's see. I make it 3 fortune dice, 2 expertise, 1 misfortune, and 2 challenge.
Yep.
Rolling. Now we're back in my wheelhouse. 4 successes, 1 righteous success that turned into another regular success.
Nice.
Yeah, you managed to lift that thing, though it does take you a while. Not because of 2 things. 1, it's heavy, and 2, if you were to just yank it open, well, that'd cause problems.
Probably cause sound.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me see here. So it's damp, it smells, and it feels like you're walking through a cold swamp. This
is a sewer level.
Oh.
I'm used to the smell of hanging around Whistler long enough.
Oh!
Well, now you know how I felt for the last 50 years now.
Ugh. Nevertheless, keep your eyes sharp. We don't know where they're coming from.
I'm getting out my hammer.
I've already got my repeaters locked and loaded.
Let's see. Which one do I want? I want to start, well, not with the great hammer, but with my melee weapon.
Let's see. I should probably take point on this one.
Yeah, it's a dark place like this. We could use your eyes.
I'll be in the back with my shield out, guarding behind us.
All right. After a bit of walking, you come across a few notes scratched here and there that you can't read. And no, these aren't the language that any of you can reasonably read. It looks like the kind of thing that would be a case of somebody marking their territory.
It reads, "This is mine, bitch."
Funny, I thought it read, Where do you think you're going?
Oh, before we go any further,
But that
thank you
was
for
just
reminding me,
Also,
Dizzy.
also, I am buzzed.
Also, Dizzy, thank you for reminding me. Before we go any further,
Gee, I didn't notice.
We got a button we need to hit.
But
Sid,
one can.
Before we go any further, Mildra, I forgot to hit the button on this, but yeah, thanks to Dizzy Storms in the
God.
chat. We have a button. I remembered we have a button we need to hit.
Oh yeah.
Because
Pause game.
since I won't be having another stream until what, Sunday, and it'll be it'll be too late for that. And since you don't normally join us on Sundays anyway, I think I need to hit this button for you, Mildra.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. おめでとう。素晴らしい。
And you thought you were getting away with that.
Dizzy sold you up the river.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong to have? Is it so wrong to have hope?
Dizzy just
In our
sold
group,
you up the
yes.
river. You can thank Dizzy later.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. If you really thought you were getting away without hitting the Kokami button, well,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
The Shades Barrett clip.
I haven't pulled that one out in a while.
it's been a while.
Oh.
But anyway,
Restart.
which, although as an aside, I wouldn't mind Wade Barrett as the next James Bond.
I'd be down with that. A little too muscly, admittedly, but
I would be surprisingly okay with that.
I'd say at worst he's a little too muscly for the gig, but I've seen worse.
But it's, or barring that, a Bond villain. But anyway.
Hey, now you talking.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, the audio was fucking up. But first, let me make sure that. Okay, I just need to make sure that these are. Okay, you hear what sounds like very small, very light footsteps skittering about, like and a few high-pitched noises.
There are midgets down here.
Wait, the mice from Voltron's Legendary Defender?
Seems a little.
I'll take the day for that.
Seems the little scamps have noticed us and are ready to play.
All right.
Is it supposed
Roland.
to be a dark screen?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I can't see shit. Okay, there
Now
we
you-
go.
That's better.
There we go. There you go.
So, roll initiative.
Yay.
Straight agility, right?
Yep.
3 agility and 1 fortune. And rolling.
And hang on a sec, because I have to things.
Okay, I'm ready on my end.
Ready here.
Ready here.
All right, hold on 1 second. I need to do it on my end. So.
Alright, and one more.
By the way, I'm ready. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, what does Aristeo have?
3 successes straight.
All right, and Anel?
3 success, 1 boon.
All right, and Sir Oliver?
He's a man, such a... sorry. 4 successes.
And Brother Falco?
1 success, 1 boon.
All right. Now let me just arrange them. Which means that our new knight is going first.
It would be the first night.
At least he is not the last night.
I get the feeling there is a joke I'm sure I should be getting, but it's
The most recent shitty Transformers movie.
Oh, yeah, no wonder you lost me there. See, I don't watch crap.
At least
Usually.
not intentionally.
Yeah. Or, you know, my tolerance is left at 3 hours every Monday night between 8 and 11 o'clock.
Oh. Anyway, make your move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is one of those situations where I kind of wish I didn't have to go first because we obviously can't see stuff and things. So I'm gonna do 2 things. First, I need to tell you what I'm arming first.
All right.
If I can find my thing, I'm gonna go with my long sword, my hand weapon.
One of them or both of them?
I'm gonna keep a hand free for now.
All right.
For now. And I'm gonna move, if I can, over here. It's still within the square.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to expand the square a little bit.
All right, that reveals a little something there. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. All right, Anel, you're up next.
Okay. Little reminder on what my mechanic can do to brighten this place up.
I think it's your Elvish eyes, isn't it?
Yep.
Which leads me to ask one question. What do your elf eyes see? More specifically, Where are they taking the hobbits?
Hey.
Oh my god.
Really, Mildra?
Filthy
Really?
hobbits.
Really?
Does that
Really,
deserve a game,
dude?
or are we gonna let him have that one?
Like specifically, what can your eyes see? More specifically, where are
You know,
I'm an
It
OSW,
was
Mark.
They're
Yeah.
taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I just told it to Lady
Thank
K.
you,
Pretty
Lady
much.
K.
what she said, pretty much. Philly hobbits.
The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits.
Live-
Every factor Orlando Bloom loves that video.
All right, I'm going to risk the echo and turn the speakers on so she can hear this for a minute.
What do your elves eyes see, Anel?
So I'm going to go ahead and move here, and it's a intelligence roll to see what I can find out.
I'm actually going to watch. Get back to watch.
All right. All right, roll it. It's gonna, that's gonna, huh?
Oh, what am I rolling?
You're gonna be making an observation check.
Okay, so observation would be intelligence. That's going to be 4.
Sorry.
Rolling, and 4 successes.
4. The golfer's favorite number.
I get it. I wish I didn't.
All right. And you see a bit over there, but more importantly, hang on, let me. You happen to spot somebody doing some interesting chanting.
How interesting.
More specifically, you see this thing.
The blue bloody hell is that?
Well,
It's Nicodemus.
looks like our luminary was correct. Oh, we're about to make his day.
We'll bring back his head as a souvenir. Just so everybody knows that luminary was not a fall.
Right. But that.
Oh, by the way, Mildred, considering all the puns you've been doing, I think I have to play this button.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Definitely. Goes without saying.
Yep.
All right. Aristeo, you're up.
All right. Well, let's see. Fortunately, I don't want to risk moving too close and getting myself ambushed. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to move behind Arnell. And since I can't... and since I can't... Am I going to be... I don't think I can shoot from there, could I? I couldn't reach him from there.
No, not with a pistol. Not without taking some penalties.
Yeah, not going to be worth it. And so instead, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and roll to assess the situation.
Freezing.
What the lady said.
All right, so that's going to be intuition plus intelligence. Only one challenge die.
Three success, 2 boons.
All right. Well, you don't have anything. You don't have anything recharging, so that's out.
No, but at least I can make it. I add misfortune die to their attacks next turn. If one of them decides to jump us,
Which I think was the intended purpose.
yeah, it's pretty much the only thing I can do right now. Actually, I should have gone for guarded position, but I don't really have much in the way of discipline.
Here, John.
Alright, I guess I'm up. I'm gonna move over here.
Oh, did you tell Mildra I have something for him?
And I'm going to go in the garden position.
No, I didn't.
See, that's discipline, willpower. Yeah, that's 4. Fortune die. Okay. 4 characteristic, 1 fortune die. Rolling. One success, 2 boons.
Did you add the 1 challenge die into that roll?
No, but I'll do that now. Rerolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, flip those. 2 success, 1 boon.
All right, so it's just gonna be 1 misfortune die that's added. Yeah. Fortunately. And suddenly, coming down straight from the ceiling, you see something. You see something. Normally these kind of things are small. This one isn't. This is the size of a. This is Big Show size.
Oh, good God!
And it's. Well, just look.
Oh, by the
Jesus
hammer.
Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, Splinter has drank the ooze.
No,
And because of that, you have to. Everybody, you have to make a fear check.
Can you hand me a micro for this, please?
Okay.
So
That's willpower, right?
Willpower plus discipline. It's gonna be it's gonna be a difficulty 2 action.
Great. All my luck, I'll turn it to Hunk.
What do you say that was again, just for reference? What fear check, which is what now?
Willpower and discipline.
Got mine.
Okay. Well, 4
Done.
willpower, 1 dice.
Done here.
1, 6. Okay. Rolling. Alright, I'm good.
All right, Matty, what do you got?
1 success, 1 boon.
All right, Mike.
3 success, 2 banes.
All right. That would inflict frightened, but since that's a success, it doesn't. Because you only get frightened if you both fail the roll and get 2 banes. Shades?
2 success, 2 boons, 1 chaos star.
All right. Bio?
Same as Matty.
All right, you managed to avoid. You guys managed to avoid having any sort of freak out over the matter. But that
I'd say more startled than freaked out.
Mm-hmm. And you see that the amulet that he has is the same color of stone as the effigy that got stolen. And you see it start to glow as he starts hulking.
Son of a
Wait. Hulking as in hulking out?
He's not Hogan. If that's what you were thinking.
No, Incredible Hulk, not Hulk Hogan. That's hulking up.
Mm-hmm.
Hulking out would be the Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
Not all wrestling jokes here, you know.
Yep.
Could have fooled me.
Just most. I was gonna say I'm not all wrestling jokes, just mostly wrestling jokes.
But you can see that it seems like he has a knife in each hand, and then you see something come up from out of the cloak. This thing has 3 arms.
Oh, god damn it.
Damn it.
And he is going to try and attack what he considers to be the biggest threat.
Oh, gee, I wonder who that is.
He's aiming at me.
All right.
What?
Well, he's right close to.
True, but it's like, hey.
I'm the current closest threat.
Yeah, what he considers the biggest threat.
Well, can you has supernatural abilities, so
well, this is a sewer.
And these things are kind of light sensitive.
I'm still pissed. I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad.
Quit being jelly.
He's still mad.
Quit being
He's
jelly.
attacking me. Current defense is 2.
All right.
And
So
plus the misfortune die from the guard position.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. I have to add an additional challenge. Die for the ability that. Failure for Baines.
There's a miss.
Oh, wait. So, oh my god. So he came from the ceiling, right?
Yep.
Poor giant rat thing attempted a superhero landing. It failed.
So he missed. So do you know what that means?
Yeah, you know what? That epic a miss? Matty, don't we have a new button for this?
Yes, we do.
Give me a second. I'll need to find it. That epic a miss?
I don't think that was the right one.
No.
Oh,
No.
never mind. I can't do this because I didn't use that action.
No, didn't we have a new
Disregard
box
that.
button?
Oh. Now you tell me.
Because, yeah, a failure with 4 Banes, that's a botch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which means he is going to be suffering 2 fatigue.
And a couple of bruised knees.
Don't you feel dumb?
So let me move. So since battle has effectively begun in earnest, there we go. That's better. So, let's see. So that, but now it is your turn, Falco.
It is because I just took my turn getting in the guard position.
Yeah.
That's-
No. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
sorry. Yep.
So
Okay.
technically, it would technically be Whistler's turn, unless unless you're going with the other one.
No, it goes right to the top, which means it's going to the first one that you found.
So I'm trying to find. I don't have the dodge button yet. Would you believe that? You'd think in 2 weeks I'd have that button ready, but I do not have that button.
All right, and he is going to move over here, and you see a bit of glow coming from his staff as it's very clear the way he's acting that he's trying to cast something.
Watch yourself, my elven friend. He's up to something dastardly.
I've got my eye on him.
At this point, I look over at Whistler and Falco. You two, take out the big guy. We'll get this one.
On it.
Just keep your eyes peeled. There may be others.
Okie dokie.
And rolls and gets 2 successes. You see in the other one that Falco and Oliver, you notice that the big one has a reddish glow in his eyes, and seems to be moving a lot more frantically. Basically, he's cast a berserker spell on the bigger one.
Oh fuck!
What?
And that's going to be hit. He is now for the next 4 rounds. He is going to be frenzied.
So wait, delirious? Okay, independent wrestling joke. Okay, fair enough, but still.
Yeah.
You ever? No, actually, no. I could go mainstream. Festus.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yep. And hang on. Why is that not? Hang on a second. Because for some reason, one of the conditions that was supposed to be on my sheet isn't. So I need to grab this the old-fashioned way. Because I have too many books and too many notes.
We gonna die. Guys, I don't like looking at his eyes.
Alright, so all of his stance die are reckless die. Anytime he gets a fatigue on a roll for a melee attack, he does an extra 2 damage.
But what if he fails?
He still does 2 damage pre-soak.
All right.
But
also, this will be out of
Matty,
context.
it's your turn.
All right. Well, before I do anything else, this will be out of context, obviously. But I believe the button we were talking about is this.
I don't know what that was.
That was
Dodge.
Piccolo.
That was Piccolo. Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
You misheard me earlier, didn't you? I said botch.
Okay, then I am definitely off the wavelength tonight, man.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, that's it. Matty's had too much to drink.
I only had the 1 can.
You know what? Yeah, and apparently that's too much. You know what, Matty? What time is it?
Yeah. You know what? In all fairness, yeah, it's me o'clock, mother.
Get in there! Get the fuck in there!
I'm already in there, damn it!
Apparently not.
Further in there.
Get in there deep.
Racing.
Okay, then I don't know what the botch button is. I've missed the button, the thing entirely.
You made a new botch button. You don't even remember what you made. God damn it, dude.
Yep. Anyway, what are you gonna do?
Whistler, a little help, please.
Running. Over there. There you go. That's what I want to do.
All right. Give yourself 1 more fortune die because you're flanked with whatever attack you're going to be doing. Are you drawing your other sword?
At this point, that is a positivity. Also, remind me what new botch button it is, because I forgot this conversation. Moving on. Let's just swing at this bastard. Let's see if we can cut off one of them arms.
Swing away, Whistler, swing away.
All right. Which attack are you going? Which attack specifically are you going to be using? Or are you just going with a basic?
Can I go 2 cuts? It is a twin weapon attack.
Conservative or reckless?
Conservative. I'm a conservative because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. B, this guy's gonna be reckless for 4 rounds.
All right.
Let's see. He's gonna be running around. Let's use the momentum against him.
All right. So that's going to be weapon skill and strength. His defense is 2, and that's going to be 1. And there's going to be 1 more misfortune die for 2 cuts and 1 challenge die.
All right. So what I have here is 5 characteristic. If my count is correct, I believe it is 5 fortune, or is it 4?
Let's see. Since you're doing a melee,
sounds like 4 to me.
Yep, it's 4. It is 4.
It is 4. What's the challenge dice is?
1 challenge die and 3 misfortune.
3 misfortune.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 3 misfortune. I am going to spend a fortune point and make that 5 fortune points. Or 5 fortune dice.
All right.
Just to even the odds here a little bit. Rolling. All right. Straight up, 5 successes.
All right. Let's see, And let's see the damage on your longsword. That is 5. You hit for normal damage. There's no additional targets in the same engagement, so you can't use that aspect. That does mean 5 damage versus so that's only 4 damage. So you deal 4 damage to it. That is not enough to invoke a wound, but you're still doing a good chunk.
I'll take that. All
right. Let's see. All right, and all of a sudden, Aristeo, you hear what sounds like something got thrown at you. As you turn around, you see what looks like throwing stars made of greenstone.
Lovely. I knew we weren't alone.
Yep. There is one more ratman. And hang on, let me.
We're safe as long as his name is not Ricky.
There he is. All right, so. Okay, and he has to do this as that. So, all right. So 1 misfortune. What's your defense?
Defense is 1.
All right. Okay. 2, 1, 2. 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. Rolling. Failure, 1 delay.
Oh, lucky.
So that same So it manages to hit the wall, and you can see that you've now got a third one. He seems to hiss. You hear him hiss and speak in a weird tongue before he goes, "You fast, tall one." But scrab faster.
We'll soon see about that, rat.
For the love of God, you need a shotgun for these things. Also, I just realized, you know what we're dealing with, right, guys? ROUSs.
Rodents of unusual size? I've never seen them before. And unfortunately, Sean, Matty just realized what we're dealing with our current encounter. ROUSs. And yes, I did the line. Rodents of unusual size? I've never seen them.
That is one letter short of my last name. That is literally one letter short of my last name. That's freaky.
E.
Yes, minus the E.
Yeah, I had to do a joke. Anyway, now you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm going to play Path of the Hawk Reckless.
Ooh,
all right.
Business.
All right, his defense is at 2, so add 2 misfortune die and the minimum 1 challenge die.
And actually, no, I'm going to use my special ability on this one. I can remove 1 challenge die from an action die pool once per session.
All right, then.
No challenge, 2 misfortune, 1 fortune for my sword, and 3 expertise. Okay, 5 successes, 2 banes, 3 Sigmar's comets, and 1 stress.
Hold on a sec. Go over that one more time.
Okay, 5 successes, 2 banes, 3 Sigmar's comets, 1 stress fatigue.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
All right. Okay. Right, so I'm not. So that means you're gonna. Although because of the amount of Sigmar's comets that you got, that means we can do something fun.
Oh fuck!
Fun for you, crap for us.
Fun for us, crap for him.
All right. Did you say you got any? Was it just those Sigmar's comets, or did you get any banes?
I got 2 banes, so I'm going to have to add a recharge to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which worked out for me.
You ended up getting 3 Sigmar's comets, and in lieu of a special effect, a Sigmar's comet acts as both a success and a boon.
Oh!
So 8 raw damage and one critical. Let's see what is.
I think Ratfink gonna die.
And
be hurting.
1 crit. Then I can go ahead and use my other special ability for veteran. If I'm only getting 1 critical on this, I can change that to 2. Because, yeah, we want to get this guy dead before he decides to use his magic anywhere else.
All right. So give me a moment to load up the table. Okay, I need 2 D100 rolls.
2 D100s. All right. Eight. And 45.
Right. With the Path of the Hawk, you effectively do do a bunch of leap slashes. You know, leap in, slash at another spot, then quickly turn around, leap, and repeat.
Yep.
A ninja.
But yes, if ninjas used great swords. So Ryu Hayabusa. Hey, you got a great sword in both of the Ninja Gaiden games on the Xbox and on Xbox 360. So let me have this. Plus, I liked Ninja Gaiden.
No complaints here.
In one of the pommel strikes during your little flurry, you managed to break its nose.
Aha!
All right, and what was the second D100?
Well, one was an 8, the other was 45.
Which means that is a low blow. So what ended up happening is when he tried to block one of your hits, you still with your staff, you managed to hit it at just the right angle, so it ended up crotching himself.
Right in his ding dang!
You almost made me spit frickin' soda right out of my mouth by doing that. Jesus.
What? What I said?
One of the rats that we're fighting.
Hey guys, Ratman's got nards.
There you go. There you go.
You should see the look on Lady K's face right now.
It does mean that the frenzy effect has had its as one less recharge.
Hold on. You guys need to hear what Lady K just said.
Mike, what is it with you and getting your junk hurt?
No. Not Mike, the rat.
Oh.
But Mike causing junk to get hurt.
Mike caused the rat to hit himself.
Oh.
And which is why I said Ratman has nards.
What's up with your obsession with your junk or anything else's junk for that matter?
Keeps kicking me in the dick.
Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Why is he kicking me in the dick?
Hey,
I have an idea.
If you say hit
If you say
him really
hit that thing
hard,
really hard, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
Anyway, Aristeo, you're up.
Okay. Well,
kick him in the dick.
I was going to help Arlen with that magic rat over here, but this son of a bitch over here just challenged me. And a man of pride such as myself will not stand idly by and let him frickin' try to call me out.
So in other words, he is going Robert De Niro in Taxi, talking to me.
Oh, pause 1 second. I just realized something. That's 6 damage, based on the amount of wounds that thing has. Half damage rule applies. Give me another D100.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh!
31.
Come on, be another low blow.
Oh God damn it, Bio!
It is, unfortunately, just a flesh wound.
Ah.
A scratch.
But if he gets one more crit, he dead.
3 crits in a row.
This is a scratch. No, it isn't. Your arm's off.
It's just a flesh wound.
Carry on.
Anyway, so like I said, my pride will not allow me to say an alibi while this little bastard just called me out.
And like I
So
said,
you gotta pull an Indiana Jones on him?
No, he's gonna pull Robert De Niro. You talking to me? You talking to me?
I'm the only one here. Taxi driver, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Alright, I need to pull up my move list real quick. You know what? Let's have some fun. We're talking about being fast. I can fire off my shots with a snap. Snapshot.
All right.
Oh, now I am thinking about the Indiana Jones thing. Twirling this dagger around.
And Guinea just pulls out his gun. Boom!
Well, he is the gunslinger in this group, so it's not far off. Conservative or reckless?
Reckless.
All right. Let's see. His defense is 2, so that's going to be so with that ballistic skill check, you're going to be adding 3 misfortune die and 1 challenge die.
All right. Oh, ho, ho. Small cost, but big hit. 6 success, 1 chaos star, and 1 stress fatigue.
All right. You take 1. You're going to be taking 1 stress because of the chaos. Because of the effect of the chaos star, that's going to have it that you have to. This has a 4-round recharge. But how many successes did you get?
6. So that means plus 2 damage.
Yep. And damage on your pistol?
6.
All right. All right, so that's 6 that is 6 damage. Let me see what it is.
Wait, he said 6 on the weapon plus 2, right?
Sorry, 8. 8. That's a total of 5 damage. But it's enough for the half rule, so you know what to do.
Pulling it up now. 52.
He has to add 1 misfortune die to agility checks.
Considering this guy is about speed, that's going to be a bit.
Not so fast now, is he?
Oh, but it gets worse because how many guns do you have?
Oh, that's right. I have 2 of them.
Roll again. Add
Bitch.
1 misfortune.
This time I'll just do a standard range shot.
Yeah, I think I like this one better for this little match.
Gonna have to take it. 7 successes, 2 stress.
Ooh.
That's a total of... Like 2 stress fatigue?
Yeah.
You are one short when it comes to that, so you're good so far. But it does. But you said you were just doing a regular attack,
Yeah.
regular ranged.
Yeah, but I still get plus 2 damage because range shot 3 successes or more gets plus 2.
Yep. So
that's another 8.
Yep, 8. All right. So you managed to pop him twice, like you're in the OK Corral, and because of the rule, you know what's coming next, right?
We're getting ready to roll again.
Another one.
66. Getting my kicks on Route 66.
How very metal.
$66. That is a pulled muscle. Which he probably ended up hitting when he tried to dodge out of the way, and you shot him. You managed to get his calf.
He pulled the Charlie horse.
Mm-hmm.
He tore a quad.
Kevin Nash.
I wouldn't go for the obvious. He hashed it. Yeah, he did.
All right. So, because he pulled muscle, suffers 1 fatigue and adds a misfortune die to strength checks. All right,
So let's
and
see,
now
my
it's
little of course, as he does that, I said to him, so my little ratty friend, I dodged your shot, but you didn't dodge either of mine. Who do you want to call faster?
And the big.
I would have. I would have also accepted. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Okay, and since he sees the new one, he's gonna try his luck on you, Whistler, and try and do a bit of slashy. So, let's see, 6, 1. He's gonna add an expertise die to that. What's your defense?
1 with a total soak of 9. So he's probably gonna hit, but what's gonna be the damage? If at that is, I think, the question here.
Three success, 2 banes, 2 stress.
Damn.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt him more than it's gonna hurt me.
Right.
No, really, that might actually wind up hurting him.
Seven.
Because I have a total soak of 9.
Just under the mark.
Although, hang on. Wait a minute. Oh shit. Frenzy's still there, so that's... Yeah, you're taking 2 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
His damage total was 11.
Okay, so he dinged the armor and it touched me. Fair enough. Where do I put it?
You're gonna on the top. It's on the top where it says current wounds. You're just gonna put 2 in there.
Done and done.
He did get 2 bane, so that's 1. So that's.
Still, I'm pretty sure it's gonna hurt him more than it's gonna hurt me, though. I'll take 2 wounds. I don't mind.
And let's see. He already took some stress from before. That's a total of 3. Total of 3 stress. If he takes stress again, if he takes stress again, he's gonna start taking penalties. Falco, you're up.
Okay. I am going to see. Shield slam. Conservative. Let's see, that's toughness.
Are you sure playing conservative is a good idea at this point?
Yeah, you're probably right. Shield slam reckless. Let's see. That's
all right, that's resilience and toughness, and his defense is 2. So that's 2 misfortune die and 1 challenge die.
Let's see. I have 1 resilience train, so that's an expertise die. Let's see, 4. Let's see, 3. That. 1 expertise. How many challenge you said?
1.
1. Let's see. Make sure I got everything. And if I have what? See if I have. And I have weapon skill trained, so that's another fortune.
Mm-hmm.
See, 3 characteristic, 1 reckless, 2 fortune, 1 challenge. Rolling. Two success, 2 boons, 1 stress fatigue.
All right.
So that means he's knocked prone. And I hit for 4+ damage.
4 plus your strength. So which is
4.
Alright, so you hit for so raw damage is 8. So because that 1, so that's 7. He did. You managed to do a Spartan special and you broke his neck.
Oh! Fuck that. You hit an exploder on his neck, brah.
And stay down.
For those who don't know, what I mean by a Spartan special is essentially hitting them hitting them on the with a hook on the end of the shield. So yeah, he is dead. So now it's its turn. So that takes care of the big one. Now it's time for the smaller ones. And you
wait, the big one's dead, and I didn't kill it.
Yep.
No, you got a bit of shit in, but Falco is the one who did it in this time.
Yep, Rocco rocked it.
And
Falco,
you see him cast. You see him cast something,
Death Quitter,
and then he goes into smoke, moving right over here, and that's gonna end his turn. All right, and Whistler, you're up.
I was gonna kill that fucking thing.
Hey, you know,
Sorry.
Well, you can always help me check out this other guy, this little speedy bastard I just fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
At least you softened them up enough.
This guy over here?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like, if you really worried about your pride so much, take out this little bastard.
Okay, I choppy this little dickless here.
Choppy your pee-pee.
I
was trying to avoid that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Indeed.
Let's just straight up slice and dice his ass.
All right. So which one are you going with? Because you don't have slice and dice.
Figure of speech. I was just doing the two
Yep.
swords and just a regular melee type thing where I swing swords and hopefully I cut shit down.
Or at the
Although-
very least make julienne fries.
Thank you.
What about double strike? Hit with both at once.
Do it.
Yep.
All right.
Conservative,
See.
of course.
Yep. Let's see, that's 3 misfortune, one challenge.
With 4 fortune dice and 5 characteristic.
Yep.
Rolling. Loading. Probably doesn't help. I'm actually downloading a bunch of OSW Nalgar University stuff.
Ah.
Is my
Okay, what
router
do you got?
fucking up? Jesus Christ.
No, we hear ya.
Yep.
Yep.
The Broken Tome is just taking a long ass time. That's all it is. All right, there you go. All right, here's what I have: 2 successes, 3 boons, 1 Sigmar's Comet, 1 righteous that turned into another boon.
All right, that means you hit with both damages, and you hit for +1 damage. So that is. So let's see. 10. That is a total. So even if it didn't take any wounds beforehand, that would be dead.
Damn. There, do you feel better about yourself?
Get the next big one, okay, Whistler?
Yeah,
Not mad. I'm still focused on the other guy that's supposed to be dead too.
Anel, you're up.
All right. I'll deal with him. See here. I'm gonna go with.
Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Mike?
Yep.
I'm repeating. Right. I
Yep.
see that you managed to move into melee range, and he is backed into a literal corner.
Going path of the autumn wind on this guy, conservative.
All right.
We got 1 characteristic, 4 conservative, 1 fortune, 3 expertise. What's my misfortune and challenge on this one?
All right. His defense is 2, so you're going to be adding 2. You're going to be adding 2 misfortune. And let's see, after the autumn wind, conservative. That means a total of 3 misfortune and 1 challenge.
3 misfortune, 1 challenge. Okay. All right, and I have 4 successes and 1 boon.
Okay, that is normal damage. So you end up essentially hitting him like the whirl technique from the Witcher. So basically, slice, spin, slice, spin, slice, spin.
Tornado attack.
Pretty much. And your damage. Let's see, that's 6.
Yep.
And that manages to be just enough wounds to take him out. He is dead.
And I was going to say I can also go ahead and use my new tactic, Juggernaut, to go ahead and move back over to here.
Right.
All right, so taking out those 3.
Are there any others?
All right. You don't hear anything, but as you're heading over there, you do manage to pass by what looks like a camp, NL.
While they're walking over there, I'm gonna do what I said and use my dagger and take off the big one's head.
Speaking of which, that guy who threw the 3 stars at us, can we salvage those?
Yeah. Also, that big one had that glowing stone. I'm pretty sure that was the thing that got stolen last time. We might want to grab that.
Well, part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still.
I'll take that piece and his head.
Any warp stones we can salvage, we should salvage.
Although be very careful with that stuff.
Yeah, obviously. Also, we should probably salvage the magic one over there because he had some good stuff on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to carefully put that in my bag. Just in case it's volatile. So I got his head and the warp stone.
He used to make some my sword. If we ever find a room maker.
Right. The stone that it has and the stone that's in those throwing stars, you can very much tell, since it's made from the same material, it has that same scent of chaos. Which is why you know to be very careful because of what this stuff can do to one's soul. But and I'll use, like I said, you spot what looks like a camp. You're gonna try because you do see a.
Yep. We see what I can see over there.
You do there.
Okay, while he's doing that, who's injured right now?
I have 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I've got.
Over here, Whistler. I'll heal you up real quickly. I'm gonna use my first aid.
All right, roll it.
Intelligence 3 plus 3. That. Okay. Good. Set quick. Three characteristics. 3 should. 3 characteristics. 3. Rolling. Holy shit. 3 successes, 1 boon, 1 Sigmar's comment, 1 righteous success that rolls into another boon.
Yeah, he's healed.
Yeah, he's healed up.
Anyone else?
0.
Anyone else?
I just have a stress, but
yeah,
I'll have to. I'm gonna need to get some more favor to heal that.
Yeah.
And I had 3 successes on my observation roll.
All right, so as you go in, you see that they've taken some of the tannery material, thinking that it's going to be valuable because Skaven like to scavenge whatever they can get. But inside there, you see what looks like the scratchings of some sort of ritual, though you can't tell what for. A bunch of tools such as metal scrapers and buckets of fat, manure, and quicklime, along with a long wooden trestle table in the center. On the table is a golden plaque. It's had a chunk removed from the side and it has been clipped apart into smaller golden chunks. 6 of them are on the table. You also see an iron brazier containing the charred remains of 13 hearts. And looking at some of the parts on the wall, you can see that some of them are from the bodies, and a few of them are from the people that you know were missing, or killed. And you also see a bit of that same green stone, but instead of a big effigy like there was before, it's clearly been smelted down to purify it. There's just a small chunk about the size of a fingertip, recognizable as the nose, but on the plaque is what looks like a bell clapper made of that same stone. Clearly they melted it down and made it into this, along with fashioning some tarnished silver. But it is still very, very wrong. At the same time, you guys probably want to head out of here.
Yep. Yes, please.
Yep.
Before someone hits the flush. Yeah, before someone hits the flusher, please.
Who's got the most stress or fatigue right now?
Probably be Arsteo.
Yeah, I got 3 on mine.
Blessing of health.
I'm considering that recovered because it's out of combat.
Yeah, I'll have to curry more favor to do that again.
Don't worry too much about it right now. I'm not as stringent on that when we're not in active encounters.
All right.
But anyway, so you head out with Falco still having his little war trophy.
Oh, I won't have it for long. I'm going to show it to the luminary later.
But as you're walking out of there, people are giving a bunch of stares, and you hear somebody yell, "Call!" And it doesn't take long before somebody calls the watch, and you've got 3 guards going, just going, explain yourselves now.
I'll handle this.
Go ahead. I'll hold up the trophy while you talk.
Gentlemen, we've been doing some research after recent events, and we've discovered that there were some rodents in this fair city, and not the normal kind. We were attacked underground by three Staven, and very intelligent Staven in that. One of them even used magic.
You hear a bunch of people murmuring, and one of the guards is going, "Everybody, calm down, please disperse." Well then, you all seem to have the matter resolved at hand.
Indeed.
Oh, before I forget. On that desk, you found another one of those envelopes with that seal on it.
Oh, lovely.
So who's gonna read that?
Is it encrypted again in Elvish?
Nope, this one isn't, because, well, no, there's no way Skaven are gonna be able to read that.
Then I'll take it this time.
Right. And it basically says perform your rituals to infuse the warp stone, and once the item is finished, send it to Middelheim. We have great plans for you and your kind.
Lovely. So they're going to Middelheim, are they?
Mm-hmm.
We better pack up, boys. We're not going to be in this
Road
town
trip!
for much longer.
Before we do anything, when it turns morning, I'm going to go talk to the luminary.
Yep. Well, what the note implied that after they were finished making the thing, they were to head to Middelheim and have it moved to another agent. But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah, because remember, some of them had pieces of the warp stone on them, so they never fully finished the ritual.
Ooh.
Unless they did.
There's no way to tell for sure right now.
Mm-hmm. So you're heading over to the luminary's place?
I am. Arceo, would you like to come with?
I was coming with, yep.
Since you're the talker amongst us, and me and mages do not do well.
I'm willing to bet this little offering might appease him.
We will see about that. Alright, we're heading to the luminaries.
Alright. You head on into where he's staying. Knock on the door. You see Willem is back so soon.
Yes, and we bring good news to your master.
And a present.
And immediately you hear Luminary goes,
Willem, close that door. Something stinks out there.
Oh, the stench is coming from something you'll want to see, Luminary Mauer.
He immediately goes up. Oh, what's all this shouting? It's far.
I'm holding it up.
Goes. Ugh.
Looks like your little assumption was correct, Luminary.
I didn't even know they were that big.
This one was.
This one certainly was, but the other two weren't exactly small potatoes either. There were 3 of them down there, and as I suspected, they weren't working independently.
Willem, bag that up. Seal it tightly.
I'm dropping it at his feet.
No, don't drop it at his feet, you dolt! Hold it until he gets a bag over it.
Yep.
The last thing I think he wants is his house getting messed up by a freaking smelly brat. Anyway, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Out of context, I was doing it for a reason.
Yep.
Just to be a smart ass.
Here I am trying to help you.
Like I said, it was out of character.
Anyway.
I wait until he gets a bag.
Right, he puts in the bag. He ties it up with one rope, then ties it up with another rope, then is moving to the back. But I get the feeling a discarded bloody rat head is not the only thing you've got.
Oh, of course not. As I said earlier, my suspicions were just as founded as yours. At this point, I pull out the letter.
Consider the rat head a token of my esteem, Luminary, and proof so everyone knows you're not a loony.
Yes, it seems the true loons out there are the people who doubted you. And as I suspected,
they're not. I'm not going to speak it. I'm not going to speak that level of ill of my own colleagues, but it is nevertheless a bit of validation that I was right in the end.
It's always good to know. And trust me, I understand your need for validation. At this point, I show him the letter we found, because I got a little bit myself.
I see. Well, you picked an interesting time to come back with this news, because things have been since the last time you spoke with me, things have been getting a little bit more tense.
I'm not surprised.
Well, the Empire has declared war.
War.
Surtha Length has consolidated control over several Kurgan and Norscan tribes in the northern wastes. He's heading south with aims to conquer. And there has been a long line of prospects and people too drunk to realize what they're getting themselves into to sign up.
Ugh.
Meaning more headaches and more shouting.
Luckily for me, my order does not handle these matters.
Yes.
No, but it does mean. On the other hand, this letter says that they're heading to send the thing to Middenheim. I think you all have a bit of a job to do, because they will be expecting it to go to Middenheim for whatever reason, but this might be advantageous to us. In Middenheim is the largest gathering of the cult of Ulrich, the wolf. And priests there are very, very adept at purification ritual. Perhaps if we can use that on this thing, we might be able to foil your Cowl's plan.
I'll have to do some research on this phobic.
Yes, but nonetheless, we now have.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, now we have a chance to actually get a leg up on our enemy. I like where this is going. Finally, it's a feeling I have not had in a while.
It is going to be a lengthy journey, and given the state of the city, I would advise you to leave as soon as possible.
Probably would be best. I should bring a book with me just to read up on this phobic. If I'm going to be dealing with cults of other types, I should learn as much as I can about them.
Ooh, new map.
Well, technically old map. So, just to illustrate how much of a journey you guys are going to be going, the whole time you have been here, you're going to be going to Middenheim, which means going through Stirland, through Tobikland, see, all the way, yep, right up there.
It is going to be a lengthy journey, but after you've gotten your stuff in order, you're on the first coach out of there, and that is where we're going to wrap it up. So after all of this, one mystery has been solved, but the plot is still thick. The plot still thickens because you guys, you know that there is some sort of nefarious purpose, and the only thing that Mauer could do was give you a box to put the clapper in, so that at least the corruption is contained. It's just a wooden box with a red interior, and has the symbol of his order etched on it. But that is where we're going to wrap it up for now. So I think it's time for the rundown.
Indeed it is. Thank you guys for joining us as always here on The Enemy Within. Let's talk about what's happening this coming week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night would normally be Ranger Recap, and technically we should have one. However, I made a call earlier this week that because of everything I'm doing right now and because of everything that's getting ready to happen, we're calling it off this week. Besides, next week we're going to be back at it. And actually, we'll have a special announcement about that here in a minute. What we do have is Friday, we will have the WrestleCast live with a special edition of the WrestleCast starting at 9 p.m. with the best...
I was wondering why. The best and worst of 2017. Myself and T-Dub and guest Madison Hart.
Oh, you poor bastards.
So 5-hour show then?
You want to be Dave? That's how you get Dave, Mike.
I hate to say it, with Mattis around, I was kind of thinking the same thing myself. Anyway, Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing more games online for you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. Let's join them for that Saturday at 5. Sunday, Tokarist Live returns. And break out the popcorn because it's movie night. Oh, and I shouldn't have said that in front of the lady. Fuck. She heard me. Thankfully, we have popcorn in the house, so she can indulge herself. But nonetheless, join us for for a couple of movies. We've got Georgia Returns, V Cinema, and the Spectre movie. Pray for us, folks. Pray for us. That'll be happening Sunday at 7. Monday is the first run of MetroCon Live! Join us. Woo! Join me over on my channel for the debut of the MetroCon 2017 Fire Show, Kingdom Hearts. We'll have a live commentary with the cast and crew as we watch the premiere and celebrate the release of the video once it is done. That'll be starting Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on my channel. Tuesday, it's Rip Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So be sure to join us for that happening Tuesday at 8. Wednesday would normally be the Enemy Within. However, we're going to have to make a change because unfortunately, Easy will not be available on Thursday for Ranger Recap, and we kind of have to have one because it's the return of Ninja Steel this weekend. So, in order for us to do that, we are flip-flopping the TRPG stream with the Ranger Recap. So we'll be doing the Ranger Recap next Wednesday at 9, and a special Monk Mini happening next Thursday.
Next Thursday, we will be running D&D 4th edition.
Yes, folks.
And for those wondering why a Monk Mini, Mike won't be available either. See, Easy and Mike have riff tracks live Doctor Who.
More specifically, The Five Doctors, one of the most awesome crossover events in Doctor Who history. You kind of have to have that. They kind of can't miss that. I don't blame them. I wish I could go. But
me too. Me too.
Yeah, so we will have a special Monk Minis happening next Thursday, but next Wednesday will be the Ranger Recap live, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live, right here on RVTV. In the meantime, if you guys want to support the streams that we do, I have my Patreon located in the description below. Even just $1 a month would be greatly appreciated. If not, if you can't, then at the very least, follow us on social media. All of our social media links are listed down below. Please check those out. That would be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. On behalf of our DM, Mildra the Monk.
My name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody, and fuck the revival.
On behalf of BioHybrid.
I'm BioHybrid. Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
On behalf of Mike Shell.
This is Mike Shell. Remind you to believe in Fez mode.
And on behalf of Matty Jay.
By the way, Mildra, we are no longer we're no longer allowed to say fuck the revival.
Why?
The Elite got their first cease and desist. So it's still hashtag FDR, but you know. Nah, who the fuck am I kidding? Fuck the revival. And Jeremy, help professional wrestling support independent promotion as soon as possible.
I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on! Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Cure You Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.